Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile. Brought to you by the Preserve Sporting Club and Resort.
And good evening, everyone. Yeah, another beautiful weekend, lots of warm temperatures, and certainly nothing to help our drought situation. Much of southern New England is experiencing abnormally dry conditions. We even a few spots along the south coast into a moderate drought and out towards the Cape. In fact, some severe drought conditions as you get towards the outer Cape from Chatham all the way up to P-Town. Also, further to the north, conditions are not that great either. In fact, an extreme drought extending through central Vermont, New Hampshire, and into Maine. And this has had a bit of an impact on the fall foliage season. The change in the colors has been a good week ahead of time, and we're already starting to reach peak conditions across the northeast kingdom of Vermont, the northern half of New Hampshire, and Maine as well. And we're even starting to get near peak conditions right now around the Monadnock region in New Hampshire. So if you're doing some trips up north to view the fall foliage, start planning, because the other problem with the drought situation that is caused, while the leaves are changing quickly, they are tending to fall quickly. So in other words, if you get any good gusts of wind or a storm that comes through, that can take those leaves down quickly. And that will put an end to the colors up to the north. Right now in Providence, it's just delightful out there. 73 degrees, feeling certainly like summer here. The dew point 63, so it was a little on the muggy side today. And it's going to be staying on the mild side overnight tonight. We're still mostly into the low 70s at this time. The 79 in North Kingstown, that's erroneous data, so we'll kind of ignore that. But as we look off to the west, it is warmer still as you get back through the Ohio Valley. Columbus, Ohio is at 82 degrees, 85 in Chicago. And then look what happens. You can probably see right on the very edge of your map here, the screen, I should say. See these greens and blues showing up? That's cooler air. And eventually, that is going to get here during the second half of the week. But for now, high pressure is keeping us nice and warm. It brought us those muggy conditions today and a sun-filled sky. And we're going to be seeing plenty of sunshine for tomorrow as well. But we have a little bit of fog and low clouds to contend with in the morning that'll start the day off. But once it burns off, we get back to plenty of sunshine. And it's going to be the same story again on Tuesday. A little bit of low clouds and fog in the morning, and then plenty of sunshine for the afternoon. And then here comes the cold front. Eventually, we're starting to get some rain working into the northeast. And notice these yellows and oranges and reds showing up. Perhaps some locally heavy downpours coming our way, maybe even some embedded thunderstorms as the front will be crossing the region Wednesday morning and into the afternoon, and then finally cooler air coming in behind it. So here's the close-up look and see what we're dealing with. See these little shades of gray tomorrow morning? That's the low clouds and fog that'll be in place, and we're starting off right around 60 degrees. But by the lunch hour, we're back to plenty of sunshine, just a few afternoon clouds around, and highs in the low 80s once again for most of the area except for the south coast, where it'll be in the 70s. And notice, like I said, we start off Tuesday morning, again, low clouds and fog in the morning, and perhaps only starting the day off in the low 60s. And then we go into the afternoon, some sunshine, and again, some clouds will start to come in later in the day, but our highs will be in the upper 70s across the region. Then we head into Tuesday night. The clouds take over, and by daybreak Wednesday morning, we're going to finally get some rain in here. And the way this model is suggesting is we're going to get some locally heavy downpours. Look what happens. See these yellows, oranges, and reds across the region? That'll be perhaps some much-needed rainfall coming our way, and even a few embedded thunderstorms are certainly a potential there. And right now, based on that outlook, there is a good possibility we could get a ½ inch to as much as an 1.5 inches of rain in some spots across the region. There's still some time to work out the details of how it'll be playing out. But once it all goes by, we are into much cooler times for Thursday and Friday. In fact, Thursday's highs are going to struggle to reach 60 degrees, and those mornings are going to be chilly after what we've been getting used to lately. In fact, Friday morning, there is the potential of some frost that'll be forming around parts of our area. And then we start a slight warming trend heading in towards next weekend, and maybe another threat of some showers on Sunday.
So it basically seems like that line of storms comes through, brings around cooler temps, but it still looks like we could have a pretty nice Friday mixed in there too.
Yeah, as we finish the week, but it'll be a little more seasonable where we should be temperature-wise.
So a little more time for those fall activities, so you're not sweating out there in the pumpkin patch. Or
yeah. I mean, it's like you're doing anything out there right now. It's like middle of summer practically.
Absolutely. Not going to complain about it this time.